Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I'm just going to make this one video. I'm taking my car to get the fab work started and also going to tune Brennan's car today in Amarillo. So easier just to put it into one video. There's not going to be enough for two. So anyways, as you can see, I got the car pushed up in the trailer. And I got some parts to take with it. So yeah, we're getting started on the turbo kit and all that fun stuff. We got it all strapped in. Yeah, this thing is super low. One way I can really tell is because I've had a ZR1 in this trailer and it clears this tire right here, but as you'll see here, this door does not even come close to clearing the tire, so it's pretty low, but I like it. So anyways, I'll go ahead and make sure I've got everything that I need, and we'll go ahead and head out. Alright guys, we're on the road. I thought I'd give you a quick update on Brennan's car before we get there. He did make a lot of changes. As you guys may have seen the last time out, we were having a lot of issues with the suspension. I think it had way too much separation the way that it was set up, and we kind of had, 3 or 4 different people kind of working on it together, trying to, all work against each other, it seemed like. So we decided to completely reset how the bars were, set it up to just have a little bit of squat actually instead of separation, and see how that goes. And pretty much just basing it completely off of what my opinion of what will work. So we'll see if I know what I'm talking about or not, but I think it'll be quite a bit better than it was. We were having all kinds of trouble, and we weren't even able to go very close to as fast as we went the last year, so with much less suspension work. So he also got some shock sensors put on the car, so that'll be really cool to use that data and figure out how we can use it to our advantage. And yeah, should be a good time. Everything else is pretty much the same that I can think of, but yeah, we'll get to you guys whenever we get to the track. I'm gonna go grab some food real quick, and then we'll head to the track. So now we made it to the track. I'm just sitting in the trailer right now because it's really windy outside, so apologize in advance. There's probably going to be a lot of wind noise in the video, but I'll try my best to edit most of that out and put music and stuff over. But got some friends here. Robert Hayter with his, he's got a stock motor, 2014 I believe it is, Mustang with a 6R80 and a little on-3 kit, and he's trying to go his first 9, so that'd be pretty cool to watch. And then I believe buddy Jake Adkins is bringing his C6 Z06. It's got a real nice, I think it's a 440 cubic inch with mast heads and all that, so it'd be cool seeing them out here. And we've got Brennan's car unloaded, and now we're just waiting for the track to be ready and we can start making some hits. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see the smoke at the end of the pass there, but Brennan's car ended up cutting a tire, unfortunately. It did make a pretty good pass. It went right about what we expected it to. And it seems like the suspension is working a lot better. We just have to figure out why it cut the tire. It may have squatted a little too much, may have hit something. It has been separating before, so there may be something that it hit on the tub or something like that, so it sucks. But as you can see, we have my car pulled out of the trailer, and they luckily I think the wheels are the same size and offset, so took a wheel off of my car to take it down there to drive his car back to the trailer at least and get it loaded up. So it was a brand new tire, so that really sucks, but whatever. That's racing, unfortunately. But yeah. Alright, well, unfortunately the wheel is actually different back spacing, and it was sticking out a couple inches out of his fender, so that's not going to work to drive back on. So we got mine, got the tire put back on it, and they're going to actually brought an old set of slicks to give to the track in order to let them use it on their rotator. So we're going to try and change the tire. They're going to try and change the tire, and just so we can get it back in the trailer, at least get it back home. Alright guys, as you can see, Robert didn't have too much luck during the weekend. Had some issues spinning, and just the track was not the best, but it was fairly hot, and didn't get to make any passes later on whenever the track had cooled down and got a little bit better. And of course Brennan's car cutting the tire, it really sucked, but we do plan on taking it out this weekend, so we will hopefully get to turn it up some and really start to get after it again. And Robert ended up actually, he thought he had a transmission issue, but it ended up just being the trans brake. I think the solenoid went out, or not the solenoid, the relay. It's a 6080, so they do their trans brakes a little bit different. But that's what actually happened on the last pass. It acted funny and then started to make some power finally, and then it, like, I think whenever it shifted to second or something, it threw some codes and just was not happy. And Jake also had some transmission issues with his C6Z06. He ended up losing second gear on the second pass, and unfortunately I didn't get to video any of his passes. But yeah, it was cool to get the car out of the trailer, just sitting there, even though you know, obviously it wasn't there to run or anything, but it's cool to see what it's get an idea what it's going to look like, and see how low it sits. It's pretty crazy. I am going to have to raise it up a little bit. The upper control arm, it actually like hits the top of the rear end housing a little bit, and if I were to move the upper control arm up higher on the housing, I think it would make it too aggressive of an angle. So I gotta make sure I get all my bar angles where they need to be. So we'll see what I have to do in order to make the suspension work right. Obviously that is priority number one, and then looks are you know, right after that. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll have another video at the track coming soon, so be sure to stay tuned and like, share, and subscribe.